Bruce, the Rangers signed Marcus Semien, Corey Seager, and John Gray for over $550 million on the same day back in 2021, and they've been great for the franchise today. All three of them played a really key role in winning this game for you. What do those three mean to you, and how have they kind of turned things around specifically for the franchise?
Right. Well, I'll start tonight. I think they showed what they mean to us with their outstanding play. I mean, John Gray stepped in when we lost Max there and did a terrific job, didn't he? Been dealing, with, some arm stuff, but he's bounced back and he's thrown the ball as well as he was earlier in the season. But those guys, they're the type of guys that can turn a franchise around, and went out and signed them and made this club that much better.
Jeff, on your left, Bochy.
Bruce, can you give us injury updates on both Max Scherzer and Adolis Gracia, and whether you expect either of them for the remainder of the series?
Right. Right now, we're going to just evaluate him. Dolly will get some diagnostics done, see where he's at. Left side tightness, we're being optimistic there, but we'll know more tomorrow. Same with Max. Max took a pretty good shot on the elbow. That's what we were concerned about, but it was his low back that tightened up on him. He just couldn't go anymore. And same with him. We'll see where he's at the next 24 hours and decide where we're at with him.
Questions for Bruce? We'll go to on your left, Bochy.
Yeah, sure. What was the difference? A couple games ago or a couple days ago, Diamondbacks scored 9 runs. Tonight, just 1 run. What in your strategy was able to turn the guys around or get them to lock in differently? I'm just curious what created.
Well, it wasn't
difference.
so much in strategy. Yeah, the guys just threw the ball well. Now, those 9 runs, they got away from us late. That was a tight ball game, 2-1, and just got away late in that game. But that's what it comes down to, and defense. I mean, you look at what those guys did tonight. Dolly, I mean, what a throw he made at home. Of course, Corey, getting that big double play. Josh Young, the ball that deflected off of Max. It's just a great game defensively, and shows you what defense can do. It can win a ball game for you, and it helped us win tonight.
6 rows back on your right, Bochy.
You just spoke on the throw by Garcia. Can you just expand on the weapon that has been for you guys defensively, and just how reliable he's been in situations like that when guys try to run on him in that situation?
Yeah, he's just a complete player. He's speed, arm, he can hit. I mean, the guy can do it all, and we saw it. And he's accurate too, and he loves to throw. He loves to be challenged, and we've seen that quite a few times. So he really enjoys that part of the game, and he works at it.
4th row on your left, Jeff.
Bruce, I think coming into the series, John Gray had thrown 1 inning in the ALCS. Going from that to not just high leverage situations, but really important ones, what have you seen from him, and how much better has the stuff been than it was a week or 2 ago?
Right, I agree. He's really thriving on this role. He's got a lot of confidence going. I'll start with he's healthy right now. I think he's excited about that. He was dealing, with the arm, but now back to who he is. He knows he's getting the ball where he wants, his velocity, his slider. So he's back to being the guy that we had earlier in the season. And for the most part this season, it's always, can be a difficult transition going to the bullpen. But he's handled it so well, and his stamina and strength has built up on him. We only had him for an inning there, but each time out he's just getting stronger. So we're able to use him multiple innings. Went 3 tonight, and he probably could have gone more, to be honest.
And we'll finish up with Kyle on your right, Bochy.
Bruce, given how tonight's game played out, who's going to be your starting pitcher tomorrow?
I'm going to need about an hour here, to be honest. We're going to huddle up and decide how we're going to do it. I think both teams are kind of in a similar situation, how we work this. We were able to stay away from a lot of guys because of John Gray's effort and had our leverage guys out there. So we're going to talk about the game plan and what we're going to do tomorrow. So I'll come up with that shortly.
Bochy, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks so much.
Okay, thanks.
We're with Evan. Evan, congratulations on the big win. Who's got the first question? We'll start with Jake near the back. We'll get him the microphone.
I'm curious what you've learned from watching and being around Corey Seager over the last couple of months.
Yeah, he is. I think the biggest takeaway for me is just how calm and how present he is at all times. No matter how, if we're getting beat really bad, we're up a lot. Just how calm and how he is where his feet are. So I really envy that, and I really try and emulate that in my own game.
Any questions for Evan? Kennedy on your left, Evan.
Evan, I know you've only been here a short while, but this team is really sound defensively. Are you shocked when people, run on Adolis, or when you watch the double plays that Corey and Marcus can turn, and how important that's been to the success of this team in the postseason?
Yeah, it's been important the whole postseason, especially tonight. We had two, obviously Dolly's throwing that runner out was big time, and then the double play was just as big. And and it's not necessarily surprising. I mean, those guys put in a ton of work to be able to put themselves in position to make that play. And so, no, I wouldn't say I'm surprised, but, it is really fun to watch them do stuff like that.
Other questions for Evan? I'll go to Kyle.
Evan, reach base, I think it was 3 times tonight. How have you managed to stay calm and composed? 2 months ago you're in the minor leagues, and now you're in the World Series.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of veteran guys around me, and, everybody's welcome me in with open arms. So just a bunch of people around me making me feel confident in myself, coaching staff and players alike. So, it's a great clubhouse, and that just makes me, even more comfortable and confident when I go out there and play.
We'll go to Steve on your left, Evan.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Can you talk about this ride, though? Can you take a step back and maybe it is quite remarkable how you began the season just a couple months ago. Can you talk about this amazing ride for you, what it's been like, and do you ever pinch yourself?
Yeah, it's flown by. I mean, AA feels like a couple years ago now, it seems like. But this is the longest I've ever played baseball, and that's the goal. You want to be here. You want to be at the World Series. This is what everybody wants to do is win. So the moment that we take a step back, that I, for myself, take a step back, so hopefully after we win everything, kind of get to take a deep breath and, hey, this was awesome. It is. It's a ton of fun, and I'm blessed to be here. This is great.
Other questions for Evan? We'll go to the camerizer in the back.
Can you describe the ups and downs? I mean, high, low, and then back on a high again, and what this week's been like for you all?
Yeah, I think that one of the biggest things that our team does that is really important for especially baseball players is just, when really, really fun things happen, that's great, but then you got to bring yourself back down to level, and then when bad things happen, you have to get yourself out of those holes just as quick. So being able to stay even, flat, just calm in all moments of the sport, that's the name of the game for us, and I think that our club's really good at that.
Other questions for Evan? All right, Evan, great job. Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.